Do you want to know why good girls are attracted to bad boys? Maybe you're a bad boy and you want to attract good girls, or maybe you're a nice guy who wants to attract good girls and you think that nice guys finish last. Well, it's important to understand one very important element of this. We tend to be attracted to qualities that we and ourselves repress. So if I'm a good girl and I'm repressing my bad girl qualities, I'm more likely to be attracted to a bad boy. So if you're a guy watching this and your primary goal is to have good girls be attracted to you and you think nice guys finish last and you want to attract the good girl who is going after the bad boy, then you might want to think about cultivating more of the bad boy qualities within yourself. But here's the thing about those bad boy qualities. It's not the things that will actually get you into trouble and potentially ruin your life that women are attracted to. Women are attracted to what Karen Brody calls in her book, Open Her, dark night energy, night with a K. This is the energy of the man who is willing to push the edges, push the boundaries.
I woke up in the morning and I say I need one of those. They got me trying all they clothes. They got me trying all they clothes. I swear to God, I never wear a dress.
What's good, YouTube? Wherever you're watching this video, I appreciate you for spending your time right here, right now. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining why women crave toxic, handsome men. Before we get into the video, I want to say I appreciate all the new supporters, all the supporters who've been here from the start. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and let's get straight into it. Now, guys, the first reason, straight to the point, the reason women crave toxic, handsome men, and I touched on this briefly in one of my previous videos, but I'm going to go more into detail. Women are looking for their fathers in their partners. Guys, you've got to realize, especially in modern day society, a lot of women are lacking father figures. They're lacking fathers in their lives. They're growing up without dads, so they crave and they yearn for a man who reminds them of a guy who could be their father. Even if they didn't grow up with a father, if you have traits of someone who puts his foot down and can be masculine, they will want you as a guy because you remind them of someone who can be their father. And guys, you've got to realize a lot of the times women see toxic men as real men. They don't really know that being toxic doesn't necessarily make you a man. But a lot of times women, they're confused and they see toxic men as being real men. Guys, once again, if she sees the toxic guy, it's going to remind her of a real man, and it's going to remind her of someone who could potentially be her father. You've got to realize, guys, they're looking for their fathers in a lot of men. And guys, there's also women who grew up in households where the man and the woman were fighting. They grew up with their fathers, but their father and the mother was always fighting. So when they step out and they're looking for a partner, they're going to look for that toxic guy as well. Guys, the second reason that women crave toxic men is because toxic men put them in their place. Women crave a man that can put her in her place. She's submissive. A woman does not want a guy who's going to let her run all over him. Women like men who can put them in their place. They're submissive creatures. They are submissive. So they want a guy who can put them in that submissive state. And a lot of times, it's the toxic guys, because the toxic guys, they don't really care to respect a woman. They don't really give a damn about all of that. So a lot of times, they're going to put her in a place, tell her to shut up. But the guys who are raised to believe women are princesses and queens, they're going to hesitate to tell a woman to shut up. Now, guys, my next point. A lot of the times, toxic guys do not put them first. Women are disgusted with men who put them first. This is why a lot of times women, when they're dealing with a guy and he begins to start putting her first, he might be a toxic guy at first, and a lot of times this is what happens. A guy will be toxic at first, but then he'll start falling in love and wanting to change and be a better person for the woman. But as soon as she tells him to stop being toxic and to start being a nice guy, he starts being a nice guy. What happens? She leaves. Women do not want men who put them first, and a lot of times the toxic guys don't give a damn about them, so they're not going to put them first. Women want to attract the highest value guy possible. So a lot of times, if you're putting a woman first, she sees you as someone who hasn't got anything going on in their life. But if you don't put them first, oh yeah, he's doing stuff, he's moving out here. She likes that. Now guys, last but not least, you got to realize women are like children. They constantly need entertainment. They constantly need to be excited. You know, they'll initiate a whole divorce. And there's children in the household, everything, but they'll initiate a whole divorce because they're bored. You gotta realize women like the exciting life. They like that. That's why a lot of the times they're looking for the toxic guys, because the toxic guys is gonna bring fun to their life. The sex is gonna be fun with the toxic guys. The arguments is gonna be fun to them with the toxic guys. So you gotta realize a lot of times women are like children, guys. It's just the truth. They're like children. They constantly need to be excited. So a lot of times the toxic guys can provide that to the woman. Guys, I hope I've given you more understanding as to why women crave toxic, handsome men. I appreciate every single one of you for watching this video. Wherever you watch this video, have a blessed day and take care of yourself. I'm out.